Yo, man. Let's see what Unc and Big Homie yapping about, bruh. See what Unc on today.
Catch you is there to trick you, right? Listen, I'm gonna say this for everybody that's watching this,
I
in
like
case you
two
didn't
birds.
know and you just ain't figured it out yet. They gave you a God, they gave you religion, and they put you through a school that you didn't need, right? Because listen, you learn everything that you need like this in silence. You know what I'm saying, mama? Listen, you
And
teach yourself.
experience.
And a lot of people don't understand that. Listen, I teach myself. I go around niggas that got degrees. Like, damn, what school you go to? I look at them and say, I am. Well, yeah, I am. I am
Right.
that school. Yeah, matter of fact, I'm a doctor now. I forgot.
What
Yeah,
the
y'all gonna
fuck?
go.
Oh, you a content creator trying to get
That was crazy. I started the video when he run this ad. Y'all finna go to the Diddy Unc house? I'm gonna get you.
No, listen, I specialize in the brain and human emotions. That's what I'm. Yeah, I'm a specialist. Yeah, I'm a doctor now. I'm Dr.
Can y'all
Ark.
tell me about this topic right here, bro? What really goes on at Bohemian Grove?
Whoa.
Bohemian Grove.
That was
What is
interesting.
their symbol? An owl.
Right. OVO.
What was the symbol outside of Epstein's temple on his island?
Moloch.
An owl.
And now,
Alistair Crowley.
What does
got
the owl
owl too.
represent? The god of child sacrifice, which is Moloch. That's what that shit is about. At Bohemian Grove, they have all male orgies.
no,
And they racist, because Danny Glover
I don't
showed
know
up
why.
there one day with
I
a
don't know why
guest.
I'm scratching my face up. That's not surprising with these motherfuckers, bro. Next.
And they made him leave.
Whoa, okay.
Danny Glover.
So think about that. And look at Alex
He
Jones.
snuck in there.
Alex Jones snuck
2000s.
into Bohemian Grove. He the only one who got the
The
footage
real
from
footage.
the ceremony.
Yup, he do. He got them
Why are
footage.
they making this?
Facts.
Who was that? Who was that getting sacrificed in that ceremony?
Right.
I don't know.
He got deplatformed as soon as he put that information out.
Yup.
Facts, because they too powerful, CC.
They too zesty.
They
Think
too
about
zesty
it.
too.
Yeah.
Because think
for
about
real.
it. The illicit sex rituals all get assumed by the same groups.
And Hollywood is a place for them folks to thrive. So when you want to when you want to make it big in the industry in Hollywood, you're trying to join the industry full of people that are on that timing. That's why people be like Hollywood is ran by, or they say it's a GAY mafia in hip hop. When Fat Joe said that, that's because Fat Joe is a part of it. You feel me? So people thought he was exposing something. He was just telling you what he had to do. The game was just telling you what he had to do. You feel me? All of these industries in Hollywood is ran by like literal, it's like the ones that literally go further than just the male orgy stuff and all that. It get deeper than that. No cap. But you gotta think about this too. That's a cult, bro. So you trying to join and get famous, Hollywood, whatever, that's a cult. As far as like wanting to be successful in their industries. But we're in a new era now. Shout out to the internet.
Because in exchange for that, they say in the scriptures, in the scriptures it say, make sacrifices to us, worship us, and we will do your bidding. In exchange for money and power to be an oligarch, you must make certain sacrifices to Moloch. So
Damn.
this is why
Straight
sometimes
up.
Drake come under scrutiny for using the owl. I don't believe it's the same reference point, but at the end of the day,
Listen, you got okay, for this one, shut off phase one. Because you got OVO and you got OTO. OVO, OTO. OTO was Alistair Crowley. That was his move. Drake OVO, and they got the owl. It's like, all right, it's getting iffy. And then you know Drake tied back to that Kabbalah. He tied back to the U's. So all I'm saying is he might be a victim too, because he was a child that, who knows, you know, feel me? But his dad from Memphis, he got a regular pops, but his mom though, it's nothing for his mom to have a brother that runs a record label. That's why do you think he even had enough cojones to think he finna sue Universal Music Group? He thought cause he know he protected by somebody, even though he getting sued and he fighting that Rico, they ain't gonna touch him.
Nobody talks about that temple
There's
on
so many
Epstein.
groups of people that are protected here. Why you think you can't talk about the Jewish people on social media, but you can talk about black people? Because black people are dead. They're dead. You can talk about black people all day because they don't exist, right? As soon as you can talk about certain groups, they taking you down because they got laws to protect them, and they rich. Hey, yo, Unc is a goofy, bro. He just
Island with
sitting
the
there
owl in
being
front of it, the
goofy.
same
Like,
one they
what
got in
the fuck?
Bohemian Grove, which is what? A secret society, a private club, where all the top scientists go, all the type physics engineers go. Epstein was researching free gravity and free energy. And we also just seen a scientist at MIT who just made a breakthrough for free energy get murdered in his house and nobody can
In
figure it out.
Massachusetts, yep.
Man, I'd already figured it out, man. If you want to give away free energy, you're gonna get smoked.
Phone now.
Straight up.
Yeah, you're gonna get smoked
For
for sure.
us
They're
to
gonna fry
be
you up.
free, we must learn to be free thinkers. That's the only way to accrue actual freedom.
Okay.
You gonna get your ass
Bighomie
smoked.
CC, man. If
What up,
Unc
bro?
starts speaking in tongues right now, what is it? A medical issue or is he possessed?
Come on, guys, stop playing with me. Why you gotta talk about me speaking in tongues?
I ain't never heard Unc speak in tongues.
Listen, I ain't never heard nobody speak. Everybody in the world is thinking right now
Man,
that
he
what you
finna yap about some bullshit, bro. Every time I hear I ain't gonna lie, after listening to Don Kalam and watching that map interview, I understand what he said. When some people just come on the internet and say shit, and I could be in those lines too. We gotta really do our due diligence and tighten up. You feel me? So like, the older I get, the more I'm gonna tighten up. Like, Don Kalam made me want to really like get my brain development, actually get on this information. Big on me CC too, and actually know what you're talking about to the T. Like, I know everything that I know. You feel me? I understand this shit, but like, do I overstand it? Do I understand why I say understand? Can I explain it to you? See, I know what I know deeply. I know it's intuitive, but like, I can't explain it the best. That's why sometimes the message gets diluted, or somebody call me fake woke or this and that, because even though I have the science to break it down on a simplistic level and show it to the masses, at the same time, I want to be able to intricately break this shit down too. But I have the understanding of it. But with me, it's like, once I resonate with it, I don't need a million different sites and sources. But other people, they be cite this, source this, da 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 da, you know. So Unc be getting, but I ain't gonna lie, Unc be yapping though, bro. Like, this nigga be yapping, bro.
actually hear are words, but I'm gonna tell you what you hear, and I can prove it. Go to a mall, and when you go to a mall, go all the way off to the corner and just listen. You're gonna hear blum, 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 blum,
Facts.
blum,
This is
blum,
a
blum,
fact.
blum.
This is a fact.
You ain't gonna really hear nothing until you focus in on what you're trying to hear, and then you're gonna hear that out the crowd. So my question is, have you ever heard words at all? Or did you decide what you heard, right? Because did your mind decide that you heard some words that you wanted to hear, right? Listen, I don't know, but I'm convinced that nothing exists, and I'm convinced that we create our own reality, and I'm convinced that a word, we create those. Just like if I say, they are attracted to some people's emotions, and some people mad when you say, other people not. It just depends on the person you say the word to. Right? Because the power in the word is not held by the word. It's kind of like held by the person that put something on that word.
Facts.
Because that word ain't shit. That word don't even exist. Nothing exists.
For example, if you go to Africa and be like, bitch ass nigga, they might laugh. Oh, bitch ass nigga, that's funny. You go in America and be like, bitch ass nigga, what's up, nigga? Like, somebody gonna trip on you. So it's the language. Sometimes it's like perception. It's no different than, that's why when people like Mexicans and white boys, they be like, what's good, my nigga, and all that. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say it doesn't trigger me, but do I allow myself to be emotionally moved by that? Hell no. Who cares? Even the EER ones, but nobody ain't ever called me an ER, bro. In my life, my 24 years of life, and nobody said you nigga. I never went through that. You feel me? But there was a point in time where if you said that to me, I would probably bust your ass. And depending on the day I'm having these days, I'll bust your ass. But it's different now because I'm like, yo, words are just words. You feel me? It's no different than like, you can't tell somebody what to be offended at. It's the same thing as that, you know? Yo, I like these true raps, but these vanillas are they taste a little artificial. I ain't gonna lie. I just like the original. I want to taste actual tobacco. Like, I don't want the vanilla and all that, but they some good wraps and leaves though. They good quality and everything, but they're a little too vanilla. Like, I know vanilla's natural too, so shout out to vanilla.
So when you say speaking in tongues, people don't understand that that's usually with some type of spiritual possession, oftentimes demonic. So when they say tongue, they speaking about tongues that people can't even understand.
Niggas say demonic
Because,
just
you know, I done been there for an exorcism before. And it's not that
What?
shit they posting on Instagram.
Everybody been there for exorcism.
No, me and Duga went to 3 exorcisms with Father Breaking at St. Thomas More.
Come on, gang. But everybody see people possessed. Listen, I'm gonna say this: to speak.
That shit that they showing on Instagram, that's not how a demon possession goes.
Well, I'm gonna say this, right? To speak, you got to be possessed, right? Listen, I can
Facts.
prove it
We
because
in a
how many
spell
thoughts
right
come
now.
to your head, and how many of them do you actually say? Right? Listen, every one that you come in, every one that you say, they're attached to an emotion that you feel, and that emotion kind of like what possessed you to say it. Right? A lot of people don't know this, gang. Listen, to speak, you got to be possessed. Right? Listen, I'm just gonna keep it real, right? You got to be possessed by something to even open your mouth.
Well,
55515. Look it up, kids. Okay.
people have to understand, though, the word possess doesn't have to always be a derelicted term for evil.
There you go, for all smart. There you go, you smart as shit.
So
You
keep-
gotta be so smart.
So keep
Why you gotta be so smart? I mean, tell us.
God sent me.
You know, why you gotta be so intelligent?
Nah, I ain't gonna lie too. That's the same thing where people say like when things are demonic, like that might be because of your lack of understanding of what's going on, and that's your perspective. If you ever hear me use the term demonic, it's for the algorithm, the code, or so you can understand the frequency. But at the end of the day, bro, all of these words and terms are based off perspective, bro. Like for real, because to the people that's pillaging the land and destroying the earth, it's not demonic to them. It's their right. It's their right to rule over you. They wrote in the just will. Oh, we will do anything we have to do to propagate. You know what I'm saying? Our move in the name of Jesus. We will oppress you. We have the right to oppress you in the name of Jesus. That's why when people be like, Father Lord, like I seen a post and they was like, the monk said we coming to walk for peace, and people and it was like the Christians like, but you don't have Jesus. You know what I'm saying? It's like, whoa, it makes you question who that Jesus guy is, because the way people act when you don't follow him or when you even just speak out against him in the slightest way, like they react like demons. Jesus, it's like, okay, that's that Baal shit, inverted
That's
ass.
my duty.
Intelligent. Nigga, let him go ahead and break it down.
He got Drewski calling his phone right now.
Like they talking bad about me. What they calling me for?
They got Drewski.
Hello?
Yeah, just
Yeah, 607 not the punk.
What's good with you?
Yeah, you calling me, Drewski. I didn't know you wanted to talk to me, gang.
Why you mean?
Yeah, I didn't know you want to talk to me. What you calling me for? Let me know. I'm in the middle of an interview.
Oh, you still gonna get one in?
Oh, you want to interview me?
Yeah, you already know.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. I'll see you after this. After the Bighomie CC, I will be there. So we're going to do it tonight.
I'm finna press his ass. He got me a bullshit
Whatever you want to talk
lawsuit.
about, let's go.
Okay, bet.
All right, we're gonna cut that part out. I can't believe they called me. They make all content saying me, then they called me. What kind of shit is that? They say me on the internet, then they called me.
Internet.
Yeah, you can't listen. You can't get it that long without. Yeah, we back. That was a call. That was a call from Texas, Texas.
They got Drewski calling the phone.
Yeah. No, what we was talking
That didn't
about?
even
What
sound like
we was
Drewski.
talking
We was
about?
talking about, you was yelling about me being smart.
Yeah, you was smart as shit. Because they said he was trying to go ahead, be smart, be intelligent.
At the end of the day, the burden of knowledge is to teach. Because if you just sit on this information and you keep it to yourself, you're gonna get frustrated with the people around you
facts.
because they don't know what's going on.
Okay.
And then you're gonna isolate yourself.
That's
and then
what
once
I
you
did.
isolate yourself, now you just shrunk your world around you. It's gonna limit your production.
I like that. I like that. The burden.
That's exactly what I did, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like, I completely cut off all my surroundings. Like, I'm detached from everything. Like, I have nothing I'm attached to, bro. The most thing I'm attached to is my rent. That's it. And that, I'm not even attached to that. That's just a contract that I'm following. But other than that, I have nothing. I don't have no family distract. The only person that can get in my way right now is me, you know? And one thing I'm gonna tell y'all is, bro, you know how you say the burden of knowledge is to teach? Yeah, but you can't teach people that don't want to hear. But there's a good thing you can do in this life. You could figure out how you want to implement the frequency. Ever since what really changed my perspective on how you relay information is I seen a brother, he was at this not this, my bad, but this vegan coffee spot, plant-based coffee, like breakfast spot, whatever. Anyway, and it's an AZ. And when I walk in, he just playing the beats. He playing jazz, and he just playing a bunch of mixes, and everybody in there just enjoying their frequency and their tone. I'm like, yo, he is literally like raising the realm, bro. Like he just doing his thing, bro. And he probably be studying all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm trying to implement. Like I'm basically taking esoteric occult information and putting it in the most mundane way. Like for example, we learned all this thing about how we was kings, we was royalties, we was we was black royalty. We had all of this energy, right? We had all of this adorned inventions. So why would you not go full advantage and take advantage of your soul energy